here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second. At 11.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at it. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. K1 short. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
2nd down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
The tackle made by Jonathan.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
10 at the 48.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
44-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 44, Bridgewater, and he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Bridgewater looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
And his kick is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first. Kaepernick now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
this is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 49 yards. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Panthers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
By Jonathan Abram.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 73 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Cooper on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 75 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And it's third.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
And out. 4th down.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
The 49-yard line.
First down, Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Curtis Samuel. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
8 yards to go.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Bridgewater again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Bridgewater, quick throw out wide to Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown from 8 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
At their 48-yard line.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Final play of the half, Bridgewater eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Cooper on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
Let's see if they do just that. From the 27, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Bridgewater to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more yards. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Raiders are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Score Panthers 24, Raiders 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Cooper on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You ain't doing nothing. Fall down, fall down. You ain't doing nothing today. Check. Get wide, man.
Bridgewater on first down. Flushed out right. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Fall down, fall down.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Just like that. Just like that. Undercut. 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 44 at the mic. 44 at the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Panthers 31. Raiders
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Jacobs, the Raider ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Working from the gun. It's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And no, it's incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Open man is Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
A loss of 2.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Bridgewater to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Eli Apple, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's got some space here. Powers ahead at the 40. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at Week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in Week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Panthers 41, Raiders 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
On the keeper. Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 36.